through the middle to crowd it for Seattle.
It was the win heard around the Northwest. The Seattle Sounders are now the MLS champions. How researchers measured fans' excitement.
You might run into some patchy fog for your morning commute. I'll let you know when to expect some sun and warmer temperatures.
Today we celebrate the brave men and women who served our country. But why do we make Veterans Day on November 11th?
A weekly tradition for a group of retired men has gained fans at the Grain Shed. We'll show you why people love these musicians.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Evan Narani, and Dina Marie McNichol.
$5 a.m. now on our Monday morning. Well, happy Veterans Day to all who have bravely served our country. Today, we honor you for your sacrifice and commitments. We appreciate all that you do, and there are a number of ways you can honor all of our local veterans today. We'll be getting into that here shortly. Welcome to Up with KREM on our Monday morning. Great to have you with us.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Well, it was a little bit of a soggy weekend. Not so nice for our Saturday. Kind of just a wet and a little bit breezy weekend. But we are at least going to have a pretty nice forecast for Veterans Day.
Especially for the ceremonies at
That's right.
the Spokane Veterans
That's
Memorial
right.
Arena behind us that we see here.
Yeah, a little bit of fog to start off the day. That's kind of the first thing to note, but it looks like a cold front that is slowly moving in. That's going to actually help clear out a lot of the fog that we see to start off the day. But a beautiful live shot. No wind out there right now. Looks like the afternoon could involve a little bit of a breeze coming through. But here's what we have right now as far as visibility goes. We've got mostly good visibility up towards Spokane County, but south of Spokane, around Walla Walla, Lewiston, Tri-Cities, all picking up on limited amount of visibility. We expect this to improve as the day goes on, especially within the next couple hours, because generally we're seeing that cold front really move in and help kind of clear out with wind some of those limited values. Headlines for today: air stagnation advisory back, dry skies today for your Veterans Day, patchy morning fog, of course, and Tuesday, tomorrow, rain rolls in. We see some northern snow, meaning up toward the northern mountains. For your 12-hour forecast today, expect partly cloudy skies with an increasing amount of those clouds. Temperatures only going to make their way to about the mid-40s. So we've got a high of 40, about 45 in Spokane, likely between the 2 and 3 o'clock hours when we'll see that. We expect dry skies for today, and then those showers to roll in tomorrow. Another chance of wet weather comes toward the weekend. 5:02 now, over to you, Amanda.
All right, thank you, Evan. A King County Superior Court judge ruled Value Village's parent company deceived customers into thinking their stores benefited charities. Attorney General Bob Ferguson said in a statement that Value Village profited by misleading Washingtonians into believing it was a nonprofit, adding that his office received numerous complaints from consumers. Value Village locations in the Spokane area paid the Ripon Foundation a flat fee per month to use its name and logo in advertisements, claiming purchases would benefit the foundation. But Washington's lawsuit against its parent company says the foundation did not receive any portion of the store's proceeds, nor did the other charities Value Village claim to benefit. A Jeep Cherokee went airborne before landing on top of a vehicle and into a home in Walla Walla over the weekend. Police say the suspect was speeding on Friday night when the Jeep left the road, hit a large boulder, and was launched into the air. The Jeep landed on another vehicle parked in the driveway of a house. The impact pushed both vehicles into the home's garage. There were no reported injuries. And the Sounders had a big night that ended in being crowned MLS Cup champions. And it wasn't just the fans who were keeping track of it all. In the championship game, a team of seismologists put instruments around the stadium and recorded what they called the Sounders FC Soccer Shake. They were able to see how the waves travel throughout the building. The research they collected will help with civil engineering. The biggest vibrations registered when the Sounders scored. And you can visit a state park today for free. The State Parks and Rec Commission says day use visits will be free for Veterans Day. The next free day will not be until the day after Thanksgiving on November 29th. On these free days, day use visitors do not need a Discover Pass for vehicle access, which usually costs $30. And that's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag UpWithKREM.
Coming up on 5:05 now, today the public is invited to honor veterans at the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena for its annual ceremony. Nicole Hernandez is at the arena this morning. And Nicole, what can people expect?
And there will be speakers all to honor the veterans, and it's all happening here at the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. And again, it's all to honor our veterans here today. And on top of the singers and speakers, there will be a 21-gun salute and recognition for Gold Star families. After the formal ceremony, people can also take a closer look at the veterans display. And the event is a partnership between the Spokane VA Medical Center and the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 51. Here's a breakdown of everything you need to know about the event. Doors open at 9 this morning, then the actual ceremony starts at 10 a.m. and goes until 11. Guest speakers at the event include current Mayor David Condon and the base commander of Fairchild Air Force Base. The ceremony is open to anybody who wants to come down here this morning, and it is free to anyone who decides to come down. Live here in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
All right, Nicole, thank you. Well, today is a day to honor our veterans and all they have done for our country. Dana Marie McNichol is live in the studio now to tell us about other events happening today. Good morning.
Good morning. Veterans Day, which is celebrated every year on November 11th, honors all those who served in the military, whether in war or peace. First recognized as Armistice Day in 1919, Veterans Day marks the date when Germany and the Allies signed a 1918 agreement to cease World War I hostilities. The fighting ceased on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. And today, many restaurants around the nation plan to honor those who have served their country. For example, Bubba Gump Shrimp is offering 20% off food and retail purchases. Olive Garden is giving a free entree from a select menu, and veterans active service members and their spouses receive a free cup of coffee today at Starbucks. And to get your free meal, be sure to bring proof of military service. This Veterans Day, a survey shows more veterans are living with post-traumatic stress disorder. According to a Wounded Warrior Project survey, 83% of veterans live with PTSD symptoms. The survey also showed 70% say they were exposed to environmental hazards while serving. We want to remind you of some delays in openings happening today. If you plan to park downtown, meters will be free all day. Spokane Public Library branches will remain open, but the city's courthouse building will be closed. And just in case you're wondering, garbage pickup and recycling is on its regular schedule this week. And thank you again to everyone who has served our country. Today is for you. So with that, we'll send it over to you, Jen.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you so much. It is 5:07 now. Well, so they say, exercise may be just as good for the mind as it is for the body. According to a study from Massachusetts General Hospital, it can significantly reduce the chance of developing depression. Experts say working out or even going for a walk can make a significant impact.
And do you ever feel the need to go to work even when you're sick? Well, you're not alone. It turns out 78% of Americans feel pressure to power through the workday even when they're sick. This is according to a survey from cold medication company Robitussin. In most cases, the pressure of missing work or getting behind leads to the employee ignoring their better judgment and attending work. Unfortunately, this puts their coworkers at risk for catching whatever it is they have. I think I could safely say love you all, but maybe stay home. I do not want what you have.
Yes, I get behind that, especially in areas and jobs where you're sharing a workspace or anything like that, which is a lot of people in news. That's always like one of those no-nos where it's like, stay home, right?
That sharing is caring does not apply.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. I think just Americans are just so overworked, they feel the pressure. Well, if I don't tackle it today, the work's still going to be there when I get there. Get back to work, so might as well go in. So I can see why that study's true.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, it's 5:09 now. Well, today we celebrate past and present service members, and after the break, a former U.S. Army soldier explains why we honor veterans on the 11th.
And the Sounders shook up Seattle last night. Coming up at 6, what UW researchers saw when they measured fans' excitement during the game.